Right on cue, out they come. Time to go for the first individual medal here in Antalya, the women's recurve, individual bronze.
On target number 1, representing China, An Qixuan. On target number 2, representing Netherlands, Laura van der Winkel. And the largest for this match is Laura in Türkiye.
So here we go, An Qixuan back on the world stage for the first time in 4 years. Has claimed a silver medal. In fact, on her debut in Shanghai back in 2018, before the world changed. Laura van der Winkel got silver here last year. Has a chance to make it back-to-back podiums in Antalya, but was incredibly nervy in her semi-final match. An Qixuan will start this bronze medal match.
She starts it well. Laura has a chance to, reset here. If she can get through the nerves, or has gotten through the nerves that were plaguing her in the previous match, she has a chance to redeem herself and to, start from zero effectively.
Thing is, An Qixuan is off to the races already. Ten here puts this out of reach. 9 leaves the door open. A 28 is a good start though from An Qixuan. Van der Winkel needs a 10 to square the set. And she drifts out off into the 8 for a 26. So the first 2 set points go to China's An Qixuan. Signs in the middle there for Van der Winkel, sort of settled a little bit, but what a flying start for the Chinese archer.
Yeah, well, I mean, An Qixuan in the previous round has shot 1 arrow out of the goal, if I'm not mistaken, which was a 4, granted, but the rest was really solid and really consistent. She didn't shoot that many 10s, but if she can just have a good level and a good solid foundation with shooting a lot of arrows into the goal, I think she's gonna make a lot of have a good chance in this match, unless Laura finds something that she hasn't found yet.
Yeah, your memory's pretty good. Just 2 10s from An Qixuan in the semi-final, but that 4 was the killer blow really for her, which is why she's shooting off for bronze. But Laura van der Winkel has the set scores reset, trails 2-0, so shoots first in set number 2.
Another one of those hiccups. I think she is just not really getting her rhythm right, but hoping or expecting that the clicker goes at a certain point and almost anticipating on it. So for sure something to work on, but not really something you can fix now. It's something you'll have to work through.
Yeah, difficult to fix it in a bronze medal match. But following the same pattern as the last set.
I'd probably give her side a couple clicks, yeah, which she does now. So as long as she keeps moving and she keeps pulling the point backwards through the clicker, she's fine. As soon as there is a hiccup, it seems to all go downhill. But she clinches this set in good fashion. I mean, she shoots a 29, which is something we haven't seen yet from her today. So it's a good start of her little rebirth today.
Yeah, comeback from Van der Winkel, quite spectacular there. A 9, which wasn't the most comfortable shot, but if you pull off a 9, that's okay. There's that reset on that first hour of Van der Winkel's, but then from there, nailing the centre of the target.
Yeah, and especially the second shot. It was nice and quick. She kept it nice and simple, which is written on her hand. So, yeah, she should do that more, is my professional opinion.
Score more points.
Yeah, well.
That's what you're here for, your expert analysis.
Yeah, I'm sorry to all of the archers. I just offended.
Well, certainly a strong showing, particularly with arrows 2 and 3 from Van der Winkel in set number 2. She's levelled the scores up. And Qixuan will shoot first in set number 3.
She's still slightly high. I'd probably, if I was her, yeah, give her side a couple of kicks, that's right. So all I'm looking at now, we have the nice real camera there. All I'm looking at when Laura's shooting is look at the point of her arrow under the clicker, because you can see, you can basically spot by the movement of her arrow if it's going to be an okay shot or not. And obviously there's a lot of stuff going on besides that, but just look at that point and it stops. A little bit of a hiccup. So as long as she keeps the point moving, the arrow typically hits well. If she doesn't, she has trouble fixing it today, which is something she can fix them. I've seen her fix them in the past. But today it just doesn't seem to go her way in that regard.
Well, she needs a 10 here to share the points. Oh, the second 29. It's, well, I'm going to say it's not pretty, but the 29 is a 29.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I would be very hypocrite if I say that only pretty shots deserve to go in the middle, because I've shot some very ugly shots. But it does not really give me a lot of confidence if I see somebody shoot them like that. Although I know that it's possible. So yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't give you that consistency that you're looking for,
exactly.
does it? So
But I have to say, she seems to be getting okay mentally on the finals field. It seems like she is starting to have fun rather than dreading the moment she has to shoot. And it's showing on the scorecard.
Well, to some extent, if you take your eyes off the worries of the consequences, and you start to focus on something very specific, like you're talking about, just keep pulling and pulling and pulling until the clicker goes off. If she's focusing on that, then her brain is occupied. She doesn't need to be nervous.
Yeah, and it's actually, if you get past the whole like being nervous about the final thing, it's actually quite a fun game to do. I mean,
that's easy for you to say sitting in the commentary box. Sport is fun when you're winning. Can be a bit of a struggle though. 3 apiece, set number 4. And Qixuan back in the middle of the target.
So this bronze medal match has certainly elevated the level all of a sudden. If you look at how the second semi-final match was, and even the first semi-final match, it was very high level between An Qixuan and Penny Healy, but now a 29 is not even enough to win the set, it seems.
She can put this out of reach with a 10. So 28.
Gets a 9, so Laura can shoot a 10 here to split the set.
9.
Didn't quite get it.
Yeah, you could see her pulling her bow up there. So a 27 for Van der Winkel means that it's a 5-3 lead now for An Qixuan. And crucially, that is, I think you said it yesterday, it's bigger than that 5 is bigger than a real 5, because now all An Qixuan has to do is split the set.
Yeah, exactly. So it's she's not only leading by 2 set points, but 1 set point is also enough. So she only needs to tie the set to win the match. So there's a little bit of extra pressure here for Laura, because she needs to win the set.
It has to be an outright win. It will be Van der Winkel shooting first, so time for her to put some pressure down. As we take a look back on some of those shots, you can see Van der Winkel going through a relaxation process, but that wide 8 really opened the door for An Qixuan.
She was doing all she had in her might to get that arrow up, but only managed to get it up into the 9, and she needed the 10 for the set. So now she gets to start this set, and she will need to win this to stay in the match. It's not a bad shot, there was just a little bit of lack of tension there, I'd say, but still manages to hit the 9 liner. It was a nice quick shot, but I don't know if she had her sight centered yet.
So still a bit of hope in here for Van der Winkel. She'll want to put this one in the middle.
It's a good shot, but not necessarily what she was looking for.
So provisionally 24, but that could get marked up to 26 each way, and 8 will be enough to win. But An Qixuan takes the bronze medal here in Antalya with a 28 and a 10 to finish, and she wins the match 7 points to 3. The great return to the international scene for An Qixuan, picked up team silver, now has an individual bronze medal. Nervy moments for Laura Van der Winkel, losing out on the podium here in Antalya. Silver medal last year round, finishing 4th here. Just a little bit too nervy and some issues with the process.
Yeah, I think she was just not in the same frame of mind as she would typically be in an elimination or in a qualification. I think she was struggling a little bit with her rhythm, and that just took its toll.
Still able to afford a smile, having lost out in the bronze medal match, but still a good outing here in Antalya, but not quite as good as An Qixuan, who is confirmed as the winner of the Recurve Women's Individual Bronze Medal, the first stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup.